on that wall behind you. Yeah, I'm totally looking forward to that. I hope you like it though.
My heart. This is all I hear inside right now. That's all that's going on inside right now. All right.
Fire.
Like I would cry, but Reefer dry my eyes out. But
please don't.
It should be easier to cry.
I'm crying out smoke.
Man up, brother. Man up, brother.
I look up in the mirror. I look at myself. I say, self, be a man.
Hulk. Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Man, I can't wait.
Hey Ben, I didn't. You weren't here, so I didn't get to show you what we have now. You want to see what we have now?
I'll be surprised.
The thing that I said I was gonna get a long time ago.
Shoot, I could be surprised when everybody else sees it.
No. All right, cool.
Hey,
I like that.
Hey, what?
Was that a super chat?
Yeah, shout out to Victor, but this is freaky, bro. What?
Yo, we just turned this.
Is that in Victor Bettino says it just wasn't deep enough? That's in reference to Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, the Rhea Ripley segment on Raw. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
A $1.99 super chat. I appreciate that. Oh, that's perfect opportunity for me to play this. Thanks, Vic. We appreciate you, big dog. Thank you, brother. Yeah. Anyways, all right, cool.
Take that and go buy Frosty.
Frosty. Get you a double cheeseburger from Sonic.
Yeah, for sure, a double cheeseburger. I don't know if we want to do that at all. That's
Sonic.
Just gonna be honest with you, brother. It just sounds.
So if it wasn't for that little ice, you know what I mean, nobody would even go to Sonic for anything.
And if it wasn't for the Bronx, this rap stuff probably never would be going on. So tell me where you from.
Hey,
Bed-Stuy.
Wait, I have a glare coming through this side of my shot. Give me just a second to get that.
Hey, Kane.
God. The lovely, the beautiful Frankie. Thank you so much for stopping by. She says, "Hey, friends, just popping in to show love. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey,
so
Frankie.
Much. Hey, listen.
Football time. Yeah, yo, man. We have to get Frankie on P3 ESPN. You know what I mean? It's football time.
Frankie can slide whenever she wants to.
Yo, whenever she want to come on, whenever you want to come on and talk about anything.
Frankie posted that picture this morning with that peach lip gloss and the lip liner. You feel me? Beautiful.
Look, face card, unlimited.
Never. Decline.
Unlimited.
Lovely. Okay, give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm finna fix this.
Hey man, why girls always say it wasn't deep enough? Yeah, it was deep enough to give me a PS5. 50 nuggets.
Bro, hey, CJ, I had a question to ask you.
What happened? What I did?
Is watching the Olympic, the men's U.S. team watching Steph score like 4 3-pointers back to back. Is that like being a Warriors fan? Because I kind of liked it. I was like, yo, this is what the other side has been feeling for so long.
But everybody hit me was like, yo, this is what it's like to cheer for y'all. I'm like, yeah, man. Shit's fun as hell, ain't it? He was like, yeah, man. He shoot a 3-pointer, all these foreigners. I'm like, yo, chill.
Chill on the foreigners, bro. That's extra.
Yo, we are all one gang, one band, one sound. All right, yo, bro. It was so great for us to hold up the blood and the Crip flag tied together for 2.5 weeks.
Not only that, but you saw what's his name? You saw Tyrese Halliburton. You saw his post.
Yeah, man. He was like, yeah, man. You said we don't do nothing on the project. We still get an A. Hey, man, you did what you needed to do in the exhibition games. I remember him smoking Canada and them. We was playing them.
I'm like, look, you need to have that conversation with Tatum, bro.
Frankie. Oh,
yo,
love you. The things we do for Rocket Power, y'all. Thank you, Frankie. You're the best ever. Come talk wrestling.
Thank you, Frankie. We greatly appreciate you. That's love. That's love.
First, it was a Frosty. Now we can get the 20 box from Popeyes.
All right. On a Thursdays, though. Only on Thursdays. Oh, man.
Did y'all see Tyrese Halliburton with all those white women?
Yo, it was snowing in Paris in the summer.
Hey, did y'all see KD with all them women that was shaped just like him?
Yo, what?
I was like, he's got a type. That's interesting. All right, you got it.
I'm Kevin Durant, and these are the Tarantulas.
Yo,
bang, the tarantulas, nasty.
Bang, 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 bang.
All right, guys, you want to get the show started?
Bro, man, I ain't never seen that many white women pop out of a van like that. Like they were going to Pinkberry. I was like, yo, what is going on? Who's at the Tyrese? Of course, it's Tyrese.
Hey, big dog, if it ain't snowing, I ain't going. You feel me?
Tell him. I probably say yo bitch to give me some chicken. If you ain't knowing, love, it's the list.
I don't know why that was funny to me. Anyways, hopefully you guys are having a great week. What's today? Thursday. You know what we do on Thursdays? We talk to you guys. I'm glad to be here. Hopefully you are too. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that.
Thank you, God. That's how we feel.
Ladies and gentlemen, people with jobs, people without jobs, middle class, upper class, high class, all that, cats, snakes, chickens, ducks, elderly people, and twerkers, we present to you another episode of the Public Enemies podcast. I go by the name, oh my God, Graham, here with the Waco Kid, Benny the Butcher. How you doing, big dog? What's going down?
I'm good. I'm fantastic, bro. Immaculate. Yeah.
Fantastico. Oh, immaculate. He's feeling immaculate, ladies and gents.
Yeah, we point out the dictionary.
Yeah. Vernacular.
The source.
I like that.
Yeah.
Pure ism. You feel me? What you talk about? Jizzle, what's going down? Big Match Jizzle in the building. What's going down with my brother? How you feeling?
I feel absolutely amazing now that I know I got a whole light coming that's going to be right here on the way. TBC, to be continued, right there. I feel great. Yeah, man, other than that, otherwise, we chilling anyway. Happy to be alive, rent paid, cable paid.
Damn,
they gotta send you a follow-up message saying it was successful. I'm like, bro, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck you.
You got any extra chicken you could throw my way so I could pay my bills? I need to pay my phone bill. Like a little extra 20 or something like that.
I'm about to cop this quarter brick, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you part of that. You feel me? We're gonna talk about that off air. I'm gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying? 60-40.
60-40. Big action.
Yo, Adrian. So they'll say that in the movie.
Ladies and gents, hey, yo, tap in with the 50th episode of Unlikely. Stone Cold Steve Austin, my dog Adrian, you feel me? Did they thing, you feel me? Hey, play that. It's already on your phone anyway, you feel me? Just go to your YouTube, you feel me? Do what you do. Oh, yeah, also, this guy, Victor, $2 make you a holler, y'all talk about. We appreciate that. That's big action, big love right there. Also, I dropped a new episode of The Extras on Patreon with my mans Aaron Busby of the Illogical Sense podcast. Also, the audio is on the free feed. So if you want to hear 2 hours of pure nerd hip hop conversation about Eminem and Shady Records and all of that, go ahead, check that out. That's there for you.
You didn't talk about Kendrick once?
We definitely talked about Kendrick and Drake in there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's in there. There's some stuff in there. There's also a little bit of there's some wrestling references in there too, as far as you know Tony Khan's booking and Eminem's albums as of late. But yeah, there we go. All right, so there's that. Yo, what? Why are you looking at me like that? I don't like that, sir.
I never put the correlation of Eminem's albums and Tony Khan's booking, but now
that's why you gotta check out. That's why you gotta check out Publicly Shady. It's right there for you. You feel me? Where's my snare?
You gotta connect the dots.
I like that. All right. You guys want to get into it? Let's go ahead and get into it. I have absolutely no quick hits or anything like that. I would just like to
the following contest scheduled for one fall.
Do you guys know where you want to start? Because I know where I want to start.
I'm ready for war. Always. Just tell me where to shoot.
So let's go right ahead.
All right.
I pay attention to the show notes. I know it.
I'll tell the nigga that was 15 minutes late after I said I was going to be late. You're going to stop using me being late as an excuse for you to be late, Ben. Oh, you going to be like,
cool. They don't even know I was late. You just giving up the information for all they know. I was just sitting here the whole time, even though I looked disheveled and I was getting my stuff together. They could have just assumed.
Nah, man. Nah.
They just assumed that I had a mercy. I had to run out, come back. Like, just go ahead and put my business out in the air. All right, man.
Yeah, dysentery. Oh.
Again.
All right, cool. Stop that. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
No, this is not what you think it is. I promise.
All right, cool. Anyways, I'm confused. I don't know what that was, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna.
You said you want to start somewhere. I'm ready to go.
I don't know why you did that. I don't know why you did that. All right, we'll start here. Start here. Since you want to shoot, let's go ahead and shoot. I got a thing here. Hold on. One second.
Oh, shit.
Wait, no, not that. This one.
Do more nigga shit. Do more nigga shit. Do more nigga shit. Yeah. Let's bring the niggas in.
What?
I love that fucking drop. I just do.
So the reason why I play that is because I really like this photo right here. The AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland, the AEW TBS Champion, the New Japan Strong Women's Champion Mercedes Moné, the ROH Women's Champion Athena, live and direct from Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas Ranger Stadium. Y'all talking about?
Yeah.
Big announcements coming soon down the pipeline is what Tony Khan wanted to let y'all know a couple of days ago. And people was wondering, maybe is he talking about the WBD partnership? A couple of wrestling websites had speculated that there was going to be some type of stadium show in 2025 in Texas hosted by AEW, and Tony Khan kind of shot that down, or at least in Tony Khan's manner. You know how he doesn't answer questions? He said, we have no plans for that in the immediate future. But today we got the announcement officially by Tony Khan, AEW, and the mayor of Arlington. Did you know his name is Jim Ross?
His name is Jim Ross?
I found that out today. That's today. Awesome. Anyways, AEW announces All In is moving to Texas. It will be live and direct from Arlington, Texas at Globe Life Field, July 12th. That's on a Saturday, 2025. Their biggest event moves from August now to July, and they move that from the UK to the US. The first time All In will be in America since the inaugural show in 2018. So AEW brings All In to Texas in 2025. Jizzle, shoot. Any thoughts?
Yeah, man. SummerSlam ran him off the block, man. Ran you off of August. Man, nah, I like that. I mean, having All In Wembley, especially this year and last year, show that I can swear we can still have a stadium. You just don't want to overdo it. You know what I mean? I like that they're just keeping it to just like All In. That's what we're gonna pull out our stadium stuff, and then other than the Tokyo Dome stuff going on. But like here, bring it here. You know what I'm saying? Do a stadium here, and it's in Texas. So it's gonna be that's gonna be lit. Like All In Texas, that's gonna be lit. I don't know how All In is I don't know how they're what's the double? I don't know how Double or Nothing goes. What they do, you know what I'm saying? Prior, the little whatevers, but All In weekend. That's gonna have to be a weekend now. Now you can start making that a weekend, make it a week.
And on top of that,
they're kind of go ahead.
Texas. On top of that, Texas is a very loyal AEW fan base. They've been going there for a long time. They get the reactions, heavy reactions whenever they go there, and seeing them have give them a pay-per-view and a big show, it's really good to see, because a lot of times cities that they be going back and forth to you don't get a lot of love. You don't get pay-per-views and stuff like that, and to see them kind of acknowledge them as knowing we have a big fan base here, we have a big following here, and giving them that, it's good to see.
Big action. I believe that stadium holds about 45,000. So, I mean, you set that up for wrestling, it'd probably be about 35, 40K, something like that. Some slight. That will be basically their largest U.S. audience to date. You know what I'm saying? If they can call that a sellout next year in 2025, I think they can do it, to be honest with you.
If you can put 40 in there, you could put 60 somewhere else. You know what I mean? Somewhere a little bit bigger. You just they already showed that they can sell tickets. Why not bring it back over here? I'm just kind of, you know what I'm saying, shocked that you got ran off the block, man, by SummerSlam, man. Man. Big homie Triple H was nah, man. I'm saying, go ahead.
So
and do that.
I don't know. It could be that. It could be the idea of I don't know, man. I don't know if it's a thing of that, a mixture of the idea of WWE possibly bringing SummerSlam or WrestleMania or whatever the event is to the UK, especially after they just met with the mayor a couple of weeks ago or months ago or whatever, or if it's the idea of, possible diminishing returns as far as audience and attendance, or if maybe, I don't know, somebody's wising Tony Khan up to cut the crap on all this traditionalism stuff with trying to have every event in the same place every year. I think that tires people out. You got to keep these events fresh. And the best way to do that is move them around to different destination cities that people are excited to visit and travel to. And there's other things in the city for them to do and other attractions that bring people to the city other than professional wrestling.
And the fact that now you're gonna have your own month now. It's I'm playing around about them getting ran off of August. You know what I'm saying? That shit sounded hella funny to me. But yeah, nigga, that's business shit. Nigga, let me move this shit a month back. You know what I'm saying? July. So now nobody's gonna give a fuck about what's going on with WWE in July now, nigga, because that's probably gonna be fucking what Over the Edge or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Is that Money in the Bank? It's time. It's Money in the Bank time. Triple H might have to get ran off to go to June, because you put All In over there. Now you say, yeah, man, flex your muscle, get your own month, especially with SummerSlam going to two-day thing now. Is SummerSlam going to 2 day next year?
I believe so.
I don't want to deal with that shit. Listen, the month of July belongs to AEW and All In, bitch.
Sure. I mean, we've had SummerSlam in July and August. I don't think it's exclusive to 1 month. I don't think they give a fuck. They just flip a coin every year where they're okay, August, okay, July. I don't really think they give a fuck either way it goes, but yeah.
I'll take that shit, man. They go ahead. You run off, man.
That gives them the opportunity to flush out stories a little bit better and spacing out these events. If you move All In to July, you still got All Out in September, and cool. That works out a little bit better. So you're not rushing storylines and trying to throw stuff at the wall to make something pop for All Out which is a week and a half or 2 weeks after All In, and that just tiring on a fan base.
And then with like usually Double or Nothing happens in like May, you know what I'm saying? So it'll be like boom, 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 like every 2 months, like boom, 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 like you know what I'm saying? Like that's cool.
So you got Forbidden Door and you got Blood and Guts in between. So you got the Forbidden Door pay-per-view, and then you got the TV special for Blood and Guts in between those, you know, say in between Double or Nothing. I think that works out for them.
And then that Tokyo Dome joint, you know what I'm saying? Like right in the beginning of the month, like you know what I mean? Like yeah, like yo, you're spacing it out to where like you're gonna. I'm not trying to be in competition with them, even though you was trying to do it. Now you backing down. It's all good. Sometimes it's good to tuck your tail. You know what I mean? Tuck your tail and get in your own lane. Now you like, yeah, man, we could really coexist. Like, yeah, man, look at that. Look at Thunder Rosa, man. Yo, I swear. Adios, man.
All right, bro, chill.
Like, no, but yeah, look at the greatest champion in the world.
Yeah.
Athena.
Name him.
Right.
Okay, cool. Athena, of course, is there. Swerve Strickland, the AEW World Champion. Thunder Rosa, as Jizzle mentioned. Renee Paquette, Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, Dustin Rhodes, and Mercedes Moné, along with Tony. Can I finish naming the people? This is what you said you were going to stop doing.
You said Mercedes Moné twice. I thought you was done.
This is a different. Never mind. You go ahead. You got it. No, what's next? What's next?
We can read this one right here from Adrian. Adrian said, WWE going to do SummerSlam in Dallas a few weeks later at Cowboy Stadium on the same block next year. They haven't announced the location yet. Bro, that would be hilarious. It'd be the one time Dallas was doing something. It'd be the one time Dallas is doing something better than anybody else in Texas in the last few years. I mean,
it is in Arlington though.
Shit.
J-Roy ain't doing that shit. But I like the move. Shout out to Texas.
Cool. You like the move. Shout out to Texas. Great. Anyways, did you guys like Dynamite?
It was good. It was good to me. Well,
what was the best part
about it?
What was the best part? What was the best part? Let me ask you this. I'm gonna give you two choices, right? I'm gonna give you two choices. Best part of Dynamite, the matches or the video packages?
Damn. You know what? The matches were good, but I like the video packages just a little bit more. They had me caring about Darby Allin. Okay. I really enjoyed the Darby Allin one like a lot. Like a lot.
Why did you enjoy the Darby Allin one? Because he was talking his shit. He was talking his shit. He was like, yo, man, when I saw you pull up and they said they signed Jungle Boy Jack Perry, I said, who the fuck was that? I didn't know who that nigga was because I've been grinding for real out here. I was like, yo, I love this shit. And after it was over, Jack Perry was like, yo, man, I ain't no bitch. And he jumped him. I was like, I love the lead in that you didn't wait for like an hour for it to cool off or shift it to the end of the show. Anything. I didn't like that. I mean, I don't like when they do that. I like when they do it like immediately. He's like, oh, that's what we're doing. Yeah.
that's what's up. All right. Beat the fuck out.
And then in addition to jumping him as soon as he was coming out, and I don't know why Darby was coming out. He wasn't scheduled for anything. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Threw him backstage, knocked him against the wall, all that. Security came in there, separated the two of them or whatever. And Jack Perry looked straight into the camera and was like, I'm going to beat you at your own game in 10 days. Now I want a coffin match. So there you go. Official coffin match. Scapegoat, Darby Allin. TNT title on the line in London. Jizzle, your thoughts on the coffin match between Jack Perry and Darby Allin in their first ever one-on-one match, by the way.
Damn, I mean, I don't know what you want to like, yo, that's beef right there. Yo, coffin match right now, me and you. I'm tired of this shit. What you mean you don't know who I am? Nigga, you got hit by a bus. Like, yeah, I like that shit. It gives everybody to him to do whatever they want to do. We can have real glass without getting choked, and we can have like, yeah, man. If you want to make Jack Perry a legitimate TNT champion, you got to have him beat your greatest TNT champion of all time at his best match?
Sammy Guevara?
Woody. Like, that was so funny.
What do you know for that?
Yeah, no.
You were quick on your toes.
No, I'm not. That's but yeah, have him beat your pillar. Especially want him to beat the new pillar. He's the best TNT champion there ever was. Who is it? I don't know if it's Jarrett or Gerard. I ain't gonna disrespect my mans. I'm gonna call you JB. JB. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Okay, you on my side. Never mind. See, Ben? That was stupid. But, yeah.
Or Cody.
Oh man,
Cody had that TNT champion too.
We had a prototype belt. It was like, here it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a tester belt.
It's not done yet. He had the beta version.
Yeah.
They fried the fuck out of him. And then when he got the regular version, they was like, this doesn't look any more different than the one that you had before. This is still ugly. They fried him for like months about that. They said, you was cooking on, it was like you was cooking on the TNT title, and this shit like ass too. I was like, I'll never forget that. But I'm really excited for Darby Allin and Jack Perry. Like CJ said, like the beef is like they've made it look real as possible, especially with Darby like talking about he referenced like CM Punk and that and the whole incident at Wembley last year. He was like, last year you starting trouble and everything like that. You thought you was gonna get your name out there, and I'm just out here just doing my job.
Nigga, you got hit by a bus, nigga. I was there. If I was Jack, I would have been like, but you're a liability. Like, you know why you haven't been AEW World Champion, Mr. Alan Sting, Stalin. I'd call that nigga Stalin. Like, Stalin, you know why you ain't been AEW champ? Because you're a liability. Okay? So if you tell me about what I was doing because I said some stuff and then, oh boy, got mad. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Everything that happened to you, you did it. Literally. So don't talk to me about nothing. I don't know, man. I'll be frying up Darby Allin.
CJ, what are the odds? I just want to know from you, since you the sports bet guy. What are the odds that the coffin gets set on fire with an individual inside of it? What are the odds?
Oh man,
what are the betting odds?
If you want to go SSG promo, you want to go over there, you feel me? You know what I mean? I'll give like that's easy. You know what I mean? That's lightweight. That might be the first 10 minutes. If you can bet like the first 10 minutes, you know what I mean, minus 150. You know what I mean? I take that. You know what I mean? Like if it gets set on fire and then like they both go through it, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably like a plus 220. You know what I mean? Like plus 220. Both of them go through a flaming one, and then only one emerges. Like that whole thing, I'll be like plus 550. You know what I mean? You can make 550 if you bet $50.
I like if we're taking ideas from old school like WWE, WCW and lifting them and putting them in AEW, I'd like to see them bring back the Inferno match.
He would like really set his body on fire though, like for real. Like I don't want to see nobody get hurt like that. But if you want to bring back like they always try to be like Texas bull rope matches, but like just like some violent stuff, you know what I mean? Like, hey.
Sting versus Vampiro, the Human Torch match. Remix that. Darby.
Oh, Flame On match.
Flame On.
Yeah. Young Nudie can rap over there. Like, yeah.
So there was that, right? There was that. Darby, Jack Perry, they're gonna kill themselves at All In. Interesting. Darby working with Jack Perry, also one of CM Punk's really good friends. I wonder what those conversations are like. Next up, Hangman Adam Page beat the fuck out of Jay Lethal. Salute to Adam Page. That was cool. The show opened up, however. The show opened up with Mercedes Moné defending the TBS championship against Sheeta F. Baby. Please say the baby, where I don't know. They had this whole little ordeal where Camille and Sheeta got into it on the outside. Camille kicked Sheeta crazy all in the face. And then Mercedes hits the moneymaker and pins her 1, 2, 3. Right? Cool. Salute to Mercedes. Salute to Hikaru Shida. Camille then jumps this fan in the crowd after Britt Baker's music goes off because she assumes this fan who's wearing a Sting mask doing the whole bit that Britt did like a month or so ago was Britt doing it again. She beats this fan up, and there was like this elongated pause and this elongated beat down, and it didn't really feel like it was supposed to go on that long, to be honest with you. Britt Baker slowly walked to the ring through the crowd. It like this like grand entrance thing, which seemed like, I swear to God, it seemed like she was supposed to go in there real quick and it was supposed to be a surprise. But Camille got a fake beat up this fan for heck along. Mercedes in the ring with Sheeta's little what is that? It's not a kendo stick, it's something else. Singapore cane.
Cane.
There you go. So I'm like, why is this taking so long? Britt slowly crawls over the little barrier, gets on the little. What's going on with? Why she do this?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I felt like it was supposed to be a quick attack,
bro.
I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping.
You're so spot on, my nigga. Like what is the point of having the point of a diversion is to sneak up on the nigga, man. Like how do you have a diversion and not sneak up on the person that you're trying to you sashay your ass through the fucking crowd like you was Jey Uso. and they have to act like that was pure on assault. like you beat up a regular ass fan who's like, yo, hold this and put this on. Like if you want to make it look like something, but if the plan was like, yo, man, oh yeah, I'm beating her up, and then you sneak up and then put her in the joint, you know what I'm saying? The little lockjaw joint, but like, yo, she was doing like she was trying to like she was extra. Like that shit was so extra. And like I remember when niggas was talking about it, so I was like, let me watch this again. And I watched it and I was like, yo, this. And she's like, yo, she was like, yo, is she looking at the camera of what you do? And she like, you're like, yo, but you supposed to be the good guy, my G. Like this is not like this is not what good guys do, my nigga. And like I don't, bro, man.
Does she know how to do? Does Britt Baker know how to be a babyface? In your opinion,
I don't think she does, man. I don't think she. Like, I think she wants to. I think she wants to so bad, but it's just like you just look like a jerk. Like you just come off like a douchebag. Like it's just like, yo, what is like if you want to do the babyface run in and shit, like because like you could be the cool babyface, you like because that whole diversion shit, like that's a fucking smart idea. But not when you fucking take 30 minutes to get out there after I'm stomping on this girl, still waiting on you to get over here, and then now I have to fucking let you put me in this move. Like I don't know, man. Like that's some crazy shit. Like I ain't going as far as the other motherfuckers were saying. Like she was trying to go, she was thinking about like, nah, I ain't thinking about that. I was just like, yo, I think it's a little bit of that, but I think it's just like, yo, man, I think she thinks that she's way better than what she is. Like and ever since, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't watch Mercedes get ran through the mud, even though she's the champ, you know what I'm saying, in two things, you know what I mean? Like, I think she, like, I don't know, man. Like, I think a lot of that shit was unnecessary, but you can have it.
Bet. Britt Baker holds up the TBS championship to close out that segment, and then we move it along. Last thing I really want to talk about AEW Dynamite is the fact that I don't know, Swerve Strickland beat the shit out of Wheeler Yuta. So there's that house call. Boom, bam, done. Straight to the face. Ask your mama how it felt. Never mind. So, anyways, Swerve Strickland told Bryan Danielson to invite his family to ringside so he can, like, what did he say? He said,
I'm gonna cripple you in front of your daughter. Like, I'm gonna cripple you in front of you. And Hangman's doing the Leonardo DiCaprio, like, Told you, bud.
I'm trying to tell y'all, look at this man.
Man.
He's not a good person.
But y'all want to dance and shit. Y'all want to do this and shit. Like, yo, who says that in front of the... But that shit hella cold too, though. They're like, hey, man, that's cold as fuck.
So, because of that, people were saying that it seemed like Swerve Strickland turned heel. Do you think that this was Swerve turning heel?
Nah. I think this was...
No?
I think this was like you know how you kind of like remember when fucking bum ass Terry and Sean and then HBK had to fight, and then like Sean had to be like a partial heel, but then like he was just so funny that nobody gave a fuck. It was like, yo, we still hate you, Terry, because you a bum ass nigga. But like, it kind of feels it feels forced because everybody was just doing this before Bryan Danielson won the fucking Owen Hart shit. So it kind of feels forced, but like, I mean, if you want to force me to be a heel, dog, hey man, okay.
Yeah, I don't think Swerve is a heel. I feel like Swerve and Hangman are two examples of really good tweeners. Neither of them really placate to the audience or ask for the adulation of the fans. You know, Swerve hasn't really changed who he is or the makeup of his character since that whole thing with Hangman and the whole thing that whole run that he had last year and beating up Nick Wayne in his daddy garage, all of that. Like, Swerve hasn't changed his character. He just got rid of the Mogul Embassy, and now
they kind of got rid of him, right? So I think that's what gave him the little baby face, little like, oh, your team turned on you, like so, like yeah. I mean, I think he's still kind of hanging on. I think they're just trying to make it. They just want they don't need to do it because you know what I'm saying. He's already gonna be listen, man. Old Goat will be the most over there.
Dog, the fans cheered with him and chanted, yes, yes, yes. Did the whole little motion as he did that over Bryan Danielson's broken body and also Wheeler Yuta, who just got his tail handed to him. By
Yo, look at Wheeler's feet, nigga. It's just like,
right. Y'all want to see a dead body? He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 4.
Oh man.
Nah, man. That shit was crazy though. So Ben, what you got? Because I was gonna ask you a question, but what you got? Go.
I was gonna be like, yo, when I talked about the video package and stuff like that, that was another one that I really enjoyed was the Bryan Danielson one.
Bam, go ahead. Get it off. Get your shit off, nigga. Get your shit off right there.
The wild shit was the music that they used. They used Good Riddance by Green Day. And Bryan Danielson had done an interview, and he was like, when I die, I want that song played at my funeral. So I was like getting scared. I was like, so he's saying it's the death of his career, and they put it on the video package, and it's really a sign he gonna lose a Swerve in Wembley? I can't take this shit.
It's the death of Slim Shady.
This nigga gonna die in here?
Hey, real quick, y'all know where Green Day's from?
Yeah. You know what it is, dog?
Bro.
Do you have a time to listen to me right? Hey, bro. Bay Area legends out here. Them,
I'm not
Metallica.
Gonna lie. As a kid, when I first heard them, I was like, yo, I said, these British niggas. I thought they were British for like 4 years. And I heard the front man talk, and I was like, they from over. Okay, all right, my bad, my fault, y'all.
But back to that video package of Bryan Danielson, he smoked that shit because that video package was crazy, and then they had the digital exclusive, the promo with the after the show footage as him and the ref is walking Wheeler to the back. And he's like, I can't believe you would do that to Wheeler Yuta. He's like a son to me. And you know what? He was like, you know what? You're not going to get the underdog, Bryan Danielson. That boy, they had like the little dramatic music playing. He said, "You're not getting the underdog Bryan Danielson. You're getting the Bryan Danielson who kicks people's fucking heads in." And then he leans into the camera, and the music drops, and he goes, "I saw what you did to Hangman into his house. You go ahead and you look, and you see what I did to the last person that tried to break into my house."
Yo,
And I don't know if you guys remember. Somebody tried to break into Bryan Danielson's house a couple of years ago. Put that boy in a rear naked chokehold and said, "Sit your ass here until the police come and get your bitch ass out my house. You little dirty, dusty ass, bum ass." He didn't use the N-word. He would never do that. I don't think he would do that. He's a vegan and he loves trees. So anyways, but I thought that was crazy. Go ahead.
Side note on a comment about Wheeler Yuta being like a son. There's like a 15-year age difference between the two of them. So that's a wild comment to make.
Totally possible.
It's possible, but it's like a little bit like, I don't know about that. Well, anyway, but yeah, the little stuff they added in there with that, I like when they do nods to like real shit like that. It's like, nigga, I will fuck you up just like I fucked that nigga up. And because there were two of them broke into his house, I think. He was like, "Yo, man, I'm about to beat you like I've been fantasized about beating other niggas' ass for like 5 years."
It was two of them. You're right. It was two of them. Yeah. So now what?
Yo, he was like,
Bryan Danielson got a special set of skills. He will find you and he will kill you. Okay, don't get it twisted.
He was like, "Don't move." Choked him out to say, "Don't move. I'm calling the police." The nigga sleep like. He was like, "Where am I gonna go?"
That was dope. I got nothing else on AEW Dynamite unless you guys want to talk about the Young Bucks and the Acclaimed.
FTR getting in the way. That's all.
Like always.
Triple threat. Maybe triple threat at All In.
It's just going to be a triple threat, dog. It's going to be a ladder match. It's going to be a triple threat ladder match. You know what I mean?
They also got the triple threat trios titles match, which is likely going to happen because they had, like I said last week, that number one contenders match between the House of Black and the Bang Bang Gang. Christian was a special guest referee. This man counted them. He was counting to 10. Everybody was out. He said 9. Buddy Matthews was getting up. He speared that boy, said 10. Throw the match out. Everybody loses.
That's why I got a special guest referee right there. That's how you're supposed to do
Christian Cage is amazing. I just want you guys to know that. And yeah, so there's that. But yeah, that's all I got on AEW.
Yeah. That's pretty much.
It looks like they're laying the groundwork for a rivalry between Christian Cage and John Moxley because he was talking shit to Renee backstage. He was like, "Hey, get your crazy ass on out of here, man." He said, "You suck at interviewing, man. I wish you was." He's like, "Yo." He said, "You're a worse mom than you are an interviewer." I was like, "Yo, that's setting up for Moxley's come back already."
All Out Chicago, or maybe after Grand Slam. Maybe Grand Slam.
But they might ship him in for All In for one night. You know what I mean?
I doubt it. They got 10 days. They ain't gonna let Moxley kick it. You feel me? Give him a couple more weeks off, do his thing. Last thing here, this ain't even really a part of the show or a part of the All In Texas news or nothing like that. But there was additional reporting on Penta and Rey Fenix trademarking what was it? Rey Fuego, Penta, King Fuego, and all of that. Also, Penta commented on all the hubbub and the gossip, and he said, "Stop the gossip. Enough of the rumors. AEW is my present. Stop talking about the future." I don't know. The reporters and the pundits were saying that this is likely because he wants a smooth transition for his brother, who, may be still under contract to AEW a little bit longer than he is. And why would you want to cause trouble for that boy when, the AEW and Tony Khan could tack on injury time to his contract?
He was like, "Hey, man, look, I don't need y'all questioning me about my contract and everything like that." He's like a nigga that's in the process of breaking up with his girl. Like, "Hey, asking me about this, man. I'm faithful to her, man. We are in love. And then 2 weeks later, you see the paperwork's been filed. It's like, hey, the key words were stop asking me about my present. Like, yo, AEW is my present. He said the future. I don't know, nigga. It could be whatever.
It's in there. Who knows?
Whatever, man.
Present. This is my now. Okay, this is my now. This is your forever. It's my now. You know what I mean, it's my now. So, like, yo, let it be my now. You feel me?
The wording.
This is me. ... Now. I think that's a Jennifer Lopez album. Yeah. So, there was also a report that he might be at the Performance Center this week, which I think maybe that's why he said, "Hey, yo, sound the alarm, sound the alarm. We gotta slow this."
Hey, that's definitely a diversion. Like, you know what I'm saying? You never want to know that you're cheating, right? You know what I mean? Be like, no, I would never cheat. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got to speak it into existence. This is my today. About tomorrow. Tomorrow, man. Who knows?
Look, a distraction. All right, man. Let's see. Where do you guys want to take it? What do you guys want to talk about? Ben, you got any news on John Cena?
Yeah. John Cena has confirmed how many dates are going to be in his little retirement tour. I shouldn't say little retirement tour. I sound like a 60-year-old black woman introducing their niece's like significant other as their little friend. So my bad on that. But yeah, his retirement tour is going to be about 36 dates. He confirmed this with an interview with the Collider. I don't know. Y'all think 36 dates? Y'all think that's enough? Is that enough for everybody? Too much? Not enough?
Oh, what 20 years and 25 years is not enough.
I know. It's like, yeah, 25 years is not enough. 36 days, that seems... I'm not going to lie, because they were saying like, oh, it's going to be like 6 months of... Or was it a year? It's like a year. They're like, yo, it's going to be a year. I was like, 36 days. I'm like, that sounds a little low. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, well, there are only 52 weeks in a year, and he's not going to be there every single week. So it's probably that seems about right.
Y'all nothing. Like, at least I announced it. Like, I'm giving y'all my whole soul in here.
We're gonna be showing up. You think like some of these dates are like special, like house shows, like the Madison Square Garden shows, or you think it's exclusively like TV deals? Like
they're gonna do a garden show for sure. Boston for sure.
That's the only house show he doing. Because I thought about it. I was like, well, maybe he'll do house shows, and I was like, nah. John Cena ain't done house shows in like 2017.
Nigga, I'm doing movies, nigga.
You want me to do a whole match with Austin Theory and Kalamazoo?
You want me to do where, Pearl, Mississippi? Fight who? Like, nah, man. The Garden? Yeah, I'll do that.
Shout out to Adrian. Adrian says probably less than 30 dates in the US deal. He's gonna go overseas shows. Austin versus Cena at WrestleMania 41. That's too washed. Yeah, ain't nobody. Which Austin are we talking about? Are we talking about Stone Cold? Or are we talking about Theory?
Yo.
Because I saw a picture of Stone Cold. No. I saw a picture of Stone Cold. He was kind of looking jacked. I was like, hold up. There could be time. Like we could get something.
Or Cena Theory 2, the rematch, the remix. Electric Boogaloo. I like that.
Yo,
hey, the fans are clamoring for it. Austin Theory can redeem himself, you know?
The fans are clamoring for it.
What?
Who says that shit?
Adrian cleared it up. He said it's got to be Steve. Nah, I
seen that definitely not Theory.
I seen that picture of him. He looked like, I was like, hold up.
Cuz.
Just saying. These are possibilities. Shout out to the Smart Psychology podcast. Big action. I mean, the gang is in the building. Andy says, ain't nobody, in quotes, me, want to see Cena versus Theory 2. That's okay. That's okay. You guys are the internet wrestling community. You're like 10% of the actual fan base. Isn't that what they say? Isn't that what they say?
So 10% of the actual fan base wants to see Cena versus Theory Part 2. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Wow. Possibility of a strap match between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre at Berlin or some other show, possibly. They had an encounter on Monday Night Raw. It seems like they're heading that direction.
So is that going into Bad Blood for the Hell in a Cell? Strap matches, yeah. That'll get away for CM Punk to get a win. And then, they can end it in Hell in a Cell. You know what I mean?
A strap match right before a Hell in a Cell match. That sounds diabolical. I'm not going to lie to you. That sounds like kind of crazy. It's like, yo. And especially since they're kind of, I'm a little worried about him being like re-injuring himself. So they're like, yo, one extra violent match. And let's go to another extra violent match that's extremely tolling on the body.
Yeah.
Like one back to the other. They're like, yo, we going to. Possibility of re-injury? Like anybody? No.
Well, strap match gives you ability because you're tied by your arms and shit. You know what I'm saying? So you're just using the strap to do stuff too. You're not gonna do a move with it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit you in the stomach with it. I'm gonna hit you in your leg with it. You know what I mean? Like, when he said strap match, I said, whoa, nobody acknowledged it. But all right. But you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be choking them with it. You're gonna be choking people with it. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're there to fucking the strap is supposed to be the most important thing in the match.
Choking people with the strap sound crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Choking people with the strap. They're nothing for the belt. That. I think that should be a little easier than having a full on no holds barred match where you can get hurt with some stuff or you have to jump off some stuff. But yeah, man, you gotta be tied by your arms and shit. Like, listen, we're gonna be hitting each other in the chest with it. You know what I mean? See what we can do with it. Choke people out with it. Like easy money. Then you can go right into Hell in a Cell and then don't jump off of nothing. Then we straight.
Yo, thanks in the bill.
Dang.
I'm not gonna lie, CJ. You made a lot of sense right there. Them being tethered together, that made a lot of sense. Thank you for clearing that up to me, man. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry about being immature while you were talking. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I appreciate it. You know what I mean, I deserve it. Because it did sound crazy.
But I've enjoyed that they're trying to get as much out of this CM Punk rivalry with Drew McIntyre as they possibly can, because they noticed there was still more money to be made. I honestly thought they were going to write into Seth Rollins stuff like that, but since he's out injured and everything like that, it gives them more time to create a better story and to add more layers onto it. With them possibly doing a strap match, with them possibly doing a Hell in a Cell match, and having more on. I think you can honestly take this probably to. I wouldn't take it past anything past Survivor Series. I wouldn't go anything past that. But how long do you see this rivalry continuing? How many more matches and in-ring promos and talking about the bracelet? How many more times can they do that before you're just I want something new?
Well, the bracelet's done now. The bracelet's done.
It is.
He effectively killed that off on Monday when he was like, fuck it, keep the bracelet. It's not the bracelet, it's what the bracelet represents. It's not the physical item. It's the fact that you keep bringing up my family while you wearing the bracelet with my wife and my dog's name on it. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Wait, what?
Shout out to Ben.
Shout out to Ben. He says accidentally ordered strap. Okay, got it.
Oh,
just read it,
some dragons and that shit. That sounds like some fucking
accidentally ordered strap in Berlin. Can't get my money back from the Spice Channel. Damn, Ben.
Y'all are crazy, man.
Shit.
You guys are absolutely.
Spice Channel. Shout out to the Black Box.
Oh man, change lives.
I saw people had kind of mixed feelings on the bracelet thing. Some people thought it was kind of corny. Some people thought that it was like inventive. How did you guys overall feel about them? Like when it came up originally, and how do you feel about the way they kind of like ended it? Do you feel like you were, I don't know, satisfied with the way they kind of wrapped it up and kind of like still like the life of the life of the story still going on, but them not fully acknowledging the bracelet anymore? TJ?
What? I mean, if the bracelet didn't really mean shit, then why beat up Seth Rollins when you see it with the bracelet in his hands? You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say that the bracelet doesn't mean anything just because the nigga that got it is bigger than you. Yo, come get it, bitch. Then you're not. It doesn't even mean anything. It's the representation. Then why'd you beat up Seth Rollins for? You about to come over here and beat your ass because of that shit.
Still makes sense. Seth Rollins and CM Punk also don't like each other. They've had beef for some time. CM Punk, with his mindset, assumes that everyone is against him all the time. So when he sees Drew McIntyre playing with him about the bracelet, and then all of a sudden the guest referee, who he's been claiming this entire time is likely going to screw him and he doesn't think is going to call it down the line, is now wearing the bracelet after I just tried to get it back from Duke. Yeah, I'm upset about that. Still makes sense. Logical, completely. I don't think that there's anything missing with that. I didn't have any problem with the bracelet being a part of the story because the bracelet was only a small part of the story. We have to, this has been going on since Survivor Series, since the Royal Rumble. This whole thing has been the entire year thus far. So you can't say that the entire thing hinged on the bracelet when the bracelet was only introduced so long ago.
I don't think I'm gonna say the whole thing didn't end.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you at all. I'm saying the people that were upset about it. I'm saying the Dave Meltzers and the people out there, the fans that were harping on this idea that there was too much involvement of the bracelet for the lead in to that match.
Nobody was thinking about that bracelet. Nigga, you cost me the fucking championship in front of my girlfriend at WrestleMania. Like, yes, there's beef. I made fun. Like, you made fun of me when I got hurt. Like, you literally posted memes with you at my gravesite. Like, yes, this is real. Like, it wasn't about a bracelet. That's just the icing, nigga. Like, dude, hey, you took the bracelet. Like, you are a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just like, if the bracelet was just like, I don't even care about it. Like, it just what it represents. But then, like, you see, but I understand what you're saying. Like, yo, I don't like him either. Why do you have this bracelet now? So yeah, whatever.
To me personally, I always saw the bracelet as a vehicle to move the storyline along to where they needed it to be, because I felt like there was a gap in the middle where it was like, okay, we get it. He's continuously like on your lines, continuously like talking shit. You cost him the championship and everything like that. They needed to kind of elevate it a little bit. And the bracelet was a good means to take it to a personal level without them having to bring any like of his people on, like his wife or his dog or anybody else. You could just have the embodiment and the name of it without having to bring the extras in there. That's what I thought that the purpose that it served. And I wasn't mad at them doing that. When they kind of like ended it and they kind of like took it off there, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at them bringing it in. I'm also not mad at him like converting and being like, you know what, it's not about that. It's about the fact that, you know, it's about what the bracelet represents and all that, and them taking it to that point. Because like if they would have continued to harp on it, he's trying to get it back and trying to get it back, it kind of loses some of the essence that it once carried. And him just saying like, yo, deep, it's like, it's about the principle. I rock with that shit.
Off GP, man.
I kind of wanted to see him just like destroy the bracelet in front of him though. Like that'd have been great. Just like, is this your bracelet?
Like better.
This your bracelet? You know what I'm saying? Like, take, what's the sword's name?
Angela.
Angela. Just take Angela and cut up the bracelet. Like, oh man. But that's what I was hoping for.
Got it. Ben, you wanted to grade or take a look at Cody Rhodes title reign so far.
Yeah. Because like I've seen a lot of like conversations like surrounding Cody Rhodes' reign and the expectations that people thought that it was gonna have. Some people have said it's been a letdown. Some people have said that it's been on par with what they thought it was gonna be. Some people said that it wasn't as good as Damian Priest's reign. Some people thought that it's been very underwhelming. But for me, I'm just gonna say like I haven't been mad at it. I feel like they've done the best with what they could, considering the way the Smackdown roster is set up. I saw some people complaining about Kevin Owens getting a championship match against Cody Rhodes and the way that they came about it, and that they were saying like, oh, well, he's not a heel, and the way that Kevin Owens was kind of pushing it off and the way they were going about it. And then those conversations evolved into, well, the reign hasn't really been that good anyway.
Okay. Well, let's attack the Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens situation first, and how we get to this title match, right? Because Cody kicks off SmackDown last week, and he's talking about that he has the opportunity to choose who his next opponent is going to be and who he gives the world title shot to. Before he can get to who he's going to speak on and announce who he wants to face, the Bloodline comes out. Solo is yada, 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 yapping along about how he had him beat at SummerSlam and he's going to go find Roman Reigns and get his revenge or whatever. At that point, they try to attack him and Kevin Owens comes to his aid. And after they fend off themselves from the Bloodline, Cody then lays it out and says, hey, me and you bash at Berlin. And Kevin Owens is like, nah, not me. You gotta fight somebody who's more deserving because I ain't got it like that right now, P. You feel me? And basically that ends up with Cody going to Nick Aldis and telling Nick Aldis that KO should be the guy. KO then rants about not giving Roman Reigns an opportunity because of everything that he's done when Nick Aldis brings up the idea of speaking to Roman Reigns about possibly taking that spot. At that point, they make it official because that passion of KO comes into play, and that right there shows exactly why he should be the guy. It made sense. He brought up his win-loss record. Kevin Owens seems like one of the only characters on the show that actually pays attention to what's going on the show. So he fills a lot of illogical gaps. And sometimes I don't know if they're scripted for him to fill those gaps or if that's just something that he innately does because he wants things to, move along in a comprehensive way. And also continuity is important. Everything Pro Wrestling says hit that like button for them. And we would appreciate if you hit the like button. If you subscribe, that would also be really amazing. If you want to send a super chat, definitely not required, but also helps a great deal. Please go ahead and do so. But yeah, what do you make of this whole situation, CJ?
I mean, I can understand. The KO thing, it just felt kind of weird. Just like, hey, yo, man, I feel like you should be the title contender. She's like, no, nigga. Like that shit felt kind of weird because, like, I don't know if it was like you don't want to fight your friends type shit, and like Kevin, like KO, he is the logical choice, like you said. Like, I mean, he fits all. Like he can, like, because who else do you have? Like, you really don't have anybody else that you like. You have LA Knight. Or you could have, like, you ain't trying to just throw Roman in there and to run in. Yeah, it feels real Daniel Bryan-ish to me. Like, oh, like, yo, I don't know. Like, he don't need that. Could have just had him win a number one contender thing.
To me, I think this run as a whole, I'm going to go ahead and grade it as a whole from the storyline after, WrestleMania and everything like that, we led into the AJ style stuff. And this was matches that people were saying were good. I saw some people saying like, okay, well, that it really took a nosedive after he started like linking up with Solo Sikoa. I think a logical fan could see that Solo Sikoa was leading back into a Roman Reigns return. So I feel like they've taken the logical steps to go along with this reign. Cody has been seen as like, he's more of the working like champion. He's more of like the guy who's like, okay, I'm going to give you a shot. I'm not going to go the way that you think I'm going to go, the traditional way. Because for me, and a lot of other people were looking at maybe Randy Orton would be the choice. And we've seen what they've done with that. And they put him on the back burner and kind of like sent him over to Monday Night Raw to be with Gunther. I think that they have taken the logical steps in this rivalry, especially with what they've had. There are not a whole lot of like convincing heels for Cody Rhodes to face on the SmackDown roster, which is why they had to reheat AJ Styles and put him in that position. I know that they had the Logan Paul stuff and everything like that. That was an exhibition match. And they've had him do the tag match at Money in the Bank and all that. I think that they've done the best with what they had. There are not a whole lot of world beater heels on the SmackDown roster that they could work with. It's like an abundance of baby faces.
Yeah. I think what they're going to do here with Cody's reign is they're going to utilize Cody and the good old boy that he is to turn some of these baby faces heel, i.e. Kevin Owens, i.e. Randy Orton, who I said is going to be offended that Kevin Owens would be the one in the choice that Cody Rhodes gives the WWE title shot to over Randy Orton, even though Randy Orton already has a match scheduled with Gunther. I feel like he's still gonna come around and be like, you gave him a title shot and not me?
Like, nigga, when you get back? Like, what'd you get back? Like, was you over there fighting him? Like, yeah, man, I had to do something. Like, you want me to just wait? Yeah. Like, my bad, Randy. You got it. You got it, Randy.
Yeah, they definitely do need to turn some baby faces like heel. Like Kevin Owens would be good. You could probably get at least 2 more like pay-per-views out of that, with that rivalry with him if you were going on. And I think a lot of what Cody Rhodes' reign is more long-term storylines. Like that storyline with AJ that went on for 2.5 months. That went on for a while. The Logan Paul stuff, that was like a blip, like real quick rivalry. But we have just been in mode with everything from Solo Sikoa and the Bloodline since when? Since back like a little bit before Money in the Bank.
Literally.
So
no,
we have been
locked in. Clash at the Castle.
Clash at the Castle. Yeah.
After he beat AJ the second time. Go.
We have been locked in with that storyline for months and months and months. And unfortunately, we are in an era where fans I'm not just going to say wrestling fans, people's attention span on the whole is kind of like really short. It's like, okay, after 2 months of storylines, like, God, this is going on. This is continuing. Like, what are we doing? Let's move on to something else. And I am guilty of it. I'm not going to try to say like, is this everybody else? Because I've fallen in that trap too. But seeing as the SmackDown roster, like I said, is very limited, they have to work with what they have, and they have to make it like they have to stretch it to when they can like kind of switch off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
okay. So give it the grade though.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5, and I think that it'll grow from there because I see what's on the horizon with this rivalry, because you still have stuff on the back burner that you haven't even used yet. Like you have Randy Orton, you have Roman Reigns, you have The Rock, you have all of this stuff that's coming up. you basically just have to use what you can now. And I think the Kevin Owens storyline will heat up and it will eventually like blow people away with the matches and the way the storyline takes off from here.
Nigga, this shit's all gonna lead to Roman Reigns doing exactly what everybody wants them to do. Roman Reigns is gonna turn Cody Rhodes heel. He's gonna
great.
Yo, C. Give it a C. C only.
It's numbers, nigga.
You said a grade. A grade is numbers.
I said numbers. You could.
Oh, my bad. All right, well, 7.5. Let me give you a 7, dog. I'll give it a 7. Because what do you want them to do? I mean,
I'm not gonna lie to
you.
I think we need to get our little rating or grading scale or whatever together, because sometimes it's numbers, sometimes it's 1 out of 5, sometimes it's 1 out of 10, sometimes it's letter grades. Nobody ever fucking knows. So if we're going 1 out of 10, if we're going 1 out of 10, I'm gonna say a solid 7. I'm gonna say a solid 7, because I think it's better than average. I think it's better than what people are letting on. I think it's just the idea that we've had 4 years of this big storyline epic of the bloodline and everything that Roman has been able to do, not only from a character standpoint, but financially for the company. And now we're looking at Cody stepping into that position. And 4 months later, people are, crying foul at it because it's not that, but it can't be that. You know what I'm saying?
And then also, as a heel champion, you have more room to work, because when you're a heel champion, if you face different heels, no one is like turning their nose up at it and saying, "Oh, well, he's not a baby face." And if you're facing like other baby faces and ones that don't seem to, that are 100% qualified, no one's questioning it, because they're like, "Oh, well, he's giving him a chance." But when you're a babyface champion and you reach down and you're like, "Okay, well, this guy's been on TV in so long," everybody's like, "Well, why are you giving this dude a chance? He hasn't been on TV for months. His win-loss record is shit," like all of this stuff. And especially like you said, Cody's like, his reign is being held to like a higher standard because of what Roman did. Now, Roman, there were multiple times where he wasn't even present. Like, I feel like a lot of people are going back and remembering that reign just very nostalgically, as if people weren't complaining, "Roman's not on TV. We haven't seen him for 2 months. He hasn't been around." Cody's been on TV every week. I think it's just like a lot of this hate comes exclusively online, because I don't hear any of this shit. I don't hear any of this shit on the shows. I don't see it in the crowds, or people are like taking like videos and stuff like that. This is something that's exclusively online. And it's different to me from the heat that he got in AEW, because that shit was real. They did not like him over there. They was like, "Hey, you can get the fuck out right now. We won't care."
Let's see. Kim in the chat says this has been the American snooze fest.
Wanna be American snooze fest.
JM says this is low-key the same problem Smackdown had in 2004, and then JBL popped up out of nowhere.
Do they need a JBL? Can Cody slowly start? I think they cheer for him too much for him like to slowly start going crazy, and just the pressure of being the champion, like that one, or just being like, that 2-year journey, and then you just be like, "All right." You know what I'm saying? Or just like, it just like, especially with Roman coming back, he's the only one that could turn him heel. And I think that shit will be funny, because he can do it. Like, that reaction was crazy.
4 months after like winning the championship into his first like reign as champion, I think it's too short notice to hit the switch to be a heel. No, like, I see a lot of people. I've seen people calling for it too. They were like, we're freshening up this run as if he turned heel. And I'm like, I think it's a little too soon, just because people online are saying like, "Oh, I don't like what he's doing. Oh, I'm not feeling it." I don't know.
We making too much money for that.
Exactly. Like, you're gonna need to build up a baby face of equal or higher like merch value for them to be comfortable enough to kind of like take him off of there and make him a heel. Or if he could spin it like Roman did. But I think they kind of need to like have an insurance policy, like build up, like, okay, just in case the numbers start dipping, just in case things kind of get kind of funny or whatever, we have another backup like big baby face like in the tuck.
It's only a matter of time. Like, they love LA Knight over there, so but it's a matter of time. Like, they're gonna Roman's gonna wrap up this family stuff. You know what I'm saying, they're gonna do some war games, and he's gonna go right back to business. Like, yo, what's up?
Cool. Let's get into the Roman stuff. Roman on SmackDown, his first time in I don't know how long. Go ahead.
No, I was just reading this real quick. Shout out to Ty. He said, just checking in. Don't know if it was said, but despite reports, Alpha is not dead. Who was reporting Alpha is dead?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Sorry to interrupt you. You go ahead.
I don't know where I was at. Go ahead.
He was talking about Roman. Nah, Roman pull. Nah. Like back when you were explaining with Cody Rhodes, like Cody got up off Solo. He was like, "Hey, you got to go find him." Solo walked to the back, man, looked sad, looked defeated. You know how you walk, like, cause you know how you walk, you know you can get an ass whooping. You just like, I'm gonna go to bed early. I'm not gonna get no ass whooping.
Nah, man, you getting an ass whooping at 10:31. Like, oh, you thought you was asleep?
Nah, that's definitely what it was.
A little bit unnecessary too, especially when you send the whole crew out there. Like, you're looking for Roman all night, and like Roman, like that shit did. Like, that's what I'm saying, man. Roman came back, like, man, those like numbers. You know what I mean? The numbers. You know what I mean? Return to SmackDown, and he beat the fuck out of the bum ass bloodline that you built without your super killer on the team. I mean, like, listen, like it was kind of like beating up on the Warriors, but when nobody was playing. All right, but hey, man, and yeah, Roman's back for however long he feels like it, and yeah, man, gave it a little bit of juice, and hey, I'll take it. Let him fight for a little bit, and then we get right back to business.
Roman pulling up at the end of the show on the bloodline. It wasn't even just the fact that he came out there and was like, "Yo, man, I'll take on all y'all." It was the fact that he did it with such ferocity. And I thought it was going to be a situation where Solo kind of like got away and he sneaks off into the distance. He beat the fuck out of Solo too. I was like, and as a wrestling fan, like going all the way back to the Attitude Era, all of us know you usually don't get your hands on the main guy for like weeks. Like especially like if you have a group surrounding him, like there was a bunch of time where Stone Cold didn't get his hands on Vince. He would let the Stooges get beat up and he would just like kind of like sneak away. They're like, okay, this is going to be probably a 1 to 2 month storyline. And then we're leaving this in the rear view. Like, yo, we're trying to get to Survivor Series. And after that, the storyline is dead. And he's just going to be beating the fuck out of them the whole way, the entire time.
I don't know if the storyline is dead after that, but I will say to what you say there about you typically don't get your hands on the main guy for, some time or whatever. There was the idea, a lot of fans, myself included, likely you guys, Solo's not the guy. Jacob Fatu is the guy, or The Rock is the guy. And then Solo's the guy, but not before either of those two. And with the injury of Jacob Fatu at SummerSlam, I don't know whether it's a work, whether it's real, but that leg injury, it was a report that he's being kept off of TV until at least the end of August. They want to keep him and Roman separated so they don't have to have this power dynamic of those two so soon, because they'd likely want to build to that match being something down the line if they can. I agree with that. Is maybe him being in the walking boot, just him playing it up, and the video was him in a 7-Eleven being filmed by a fan, and it's like, why wouldn't Jacob Fatu be at a 7-Eleven after it? It just makes perfect sense for him to go to a hood store, you know, or somewhere right around the corner. You know what I'm saying? He could have been at the corner store. He could have been at Sam's. He could have been at the deli with the liquor mart, whatever the fuck. But I'm just saying, like, I feel like if we're in an era of making a lot more of these things seem more real than what they are and playing it up, why not have him walk around with a boot on? But I'm just trying to be a fan, right? Suspension of disbelief.
If I don't know if it's a blessing in disguise or if it's them like consciously knowing that you had to keep them separate. Like if you like, no one's gonna care when Roman ends up fighting Tama Tonga or Tongaloa. They're not really even gonna like be super duper excited when he fights Solo. The main matches that, like you said, that I think people are excited about is that Jacob Fatu match, the match with The Rock, and the Survivor Series War Games match that they're probably gonna have. Those are the three matches that people are probably really gonna be excited for in this rivalry. And I completely like you hit the nail on the head. Like I said, it was probably going to be dead after Survivor Series. I totally forgot. You still got The Rock there, and you have the match with Cody Rhodes. They probably get involved with that in some type of way. So there's more that they could do leading up to it. But I'm just saying, like everything that surrounds Solo Sikoa, I feel like as the main like boss for them. I think that ends at Survivor Series. I don't see him being as the one. I see them probably like, okay, they failed. Jacob Fatu is kind of like, okay, I'll take over. Not as like I'm taking over the group, but I got you. Like I could go out, I could face Roman Reigns, I could whoop him, and we go
Solo. I love you.
Yo, that's some scary shit. Come here, nigga. Like, oh shit.
He said, Solo, get his ass, Solo. You better get his ass.
Oh, my left. Get his ass, Solo. Ah, my tribal chief.
Get his ass, Solo. Get his ass.
My tribal chief.
I'm sitting there like, I think Cody is scared.
Yo, would you be? Like, you're gonna need everybody. And what if Jacob's a double agent for Roman Reigns, and then he just six Jacob Fatu on Solo, then they can fight each other.
Like, we're eventually gonna get that match in the breakdown of the group, one way or another, when this group kind of like implodes. Yeah. But I don't think like I've seen other people making the same thing. They're like, what if he's a double agent working for Roman Reigns secretly? And I was like, I kind of don't want to see that.
How many times can you keep kicking nigga out of a group?
Jizzle, hold on, real quick, Jizzle. This remind you of anything?
Damage control.
No, I'm talking about the idea that The Rock is a double agent for Cody Rhodes.
Oh,
I'm sick of all this double agent talk with fucking the bloodline. And
I'm not talking to
you. I'm not talking to you, Ben. You always do this.
No,
you always do this. I'm not talking to you. Because you were not the only one. So stop taking stuff personal when I bring it up.
I wasn't taking it personal. I was about to be like, yo, after that, I was kind of burned after The Rock was like, he wasn't double agent. I was like, I kind of look stupid as fuck right now. I was like, maybe I should chill on the double agent shit. And I should just fall back and just like look at it straightforward. And if it happens to happen, it's a happy accident.
You better not take this and twist it, brother. My words are very deliberate. You feel me? I'm sick of all this double agent talk. All right. The bloodline story is very, very specific, very, very detailed. And if you're not paying attention, hey, I don't know. That's on you. Oh, man. Todd says Hikuleo makes his debut to help the new team win. Roman has to run through bloodline to get to Solo.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
If that does.
I'm sure that will happen in some form, but
we don't know if we have any form of that match coming down the horizon as of yet. Now, what we do have coming down the horizon is a mixed tag match between Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan coming up at Bash in Berlin. Is this what the people have been asking for? Is this what the fans have been wanting? Is this what they're clamoring for? Okay, if they're not clamoring for Austin Theory and John Cena part 2,
Lord.
Is this what the people want then in that case? The Terra Twins versus the New Judgment Day Street Trash?
I don't think it's what the people want, Street Trash. That's like horrible. For those of you who don't know, Finn Balor wanted to change the name of the Judgment Day to Street Trash after they kicked out Damian Priest and Rhea Ripley, and it's been vetoed as of late. Apparently he's going to be using it a lot, the name a lot in like promos and stuff like that coming up, but I don't think it was necessarily what the people want. I just think it was like, okay, we need something to tie us over until Bad Blood. We need something to kind of tie us over until we can get Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. It's just like, okay, we're setting on the back burner, letting this heat up even more, and then when the time is right, okay, take it off the back. We're gonna put this like front and center. I'm not mad. It's like a fun little detour because you look at what they've been doing on Monday Night Raw, the promos, them running backstage and fighting in the concession area. Dominic Mysterio trying to jump on Damian Priest while he was celebrating with Rhea Ripley, all that type of goofy shit. I loved it. It's like, to me, it's like, okay, well, we're taking a little break while we have like Finn Balor kind of like heating up in the background, cutting the promos in the locker room, all that. So I think it was just like, okay, we kind of need to do something. It was something to get out of the way to me. I feel like, there's like, they didn't want to do this like 2 months down the line. Like, oh shit, we left money on the table. We could have done that. It's better to do the mixed tag in the front of the story versus in the back.
Yo. Anyway. Whoa.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
That crowd was insane. I think they just do them because it's one of the most, it's the soap opera part. Like, yo, man, yeah, fuck it, let's do it right now. Like, we'll just do it live, man. Like, yeah, have her fight her. That way you can like you can have, like you said, have something between Bad Blood when they eventually have like the Rhea and Liv blow off, and well, I don't know what the fuck Dom gonna do. Well, he gonna be in that shit, and then Priest gonna be running around with Finn. So yeah, I think it's just a way to keep the Judgment Day, like the Judgment Day, man. Like, yo, they've been hanging in there. You know what I'm saying? They damn near surpassed the Bloodline shit, especially when people start buying PS5s and shit. Like, people start getting more interested when once Liv got over there, and even when Rhea was gone and shit. So yeah, man, I like the shit. I like mixed tags, especially when they'll both get in there and like hit each other and stuff. So that's lit.
Question for the both of y'all. We start with Graham. How long do you see this rivalry, specifically the branch of Judgment Day, the storyline they got going on right now, between Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan? Because I've seen people saying they would like to see it continue to WrestleMania, and I've seen also others saying that they would like to see this kind of like the end of it be at Bad Blood. How long do you do you want to see the storyline going on, and how long do you realistically see it going on?
Liv and Rhea,
yeah,
that's done in October. Branch. That's done in October. I think that I don't know how much more traction they have on that, like how much more mileage they have on that. I mean, they could extend it one more and take it to Crown Jewel in Saudi, because that's, typically like a novelty event in a sense, but I wouldn't take it any further than Bad Blood personally. I think they've got to explore different elements of what Liv Morgan can do as a champion if they decide to keep the title on her, and if they have Rhea come out the victor of this feud,
they need to move along. If she wins the title, they need to move along.
I got you. CJ?
I think one of the ways you can extend it is like you either give, you're bringing this back, get Liv Morgan a heater, like a real one that's not dominant. You know what I mean? Or I'm with Graham. Like it shouldn't even gone this goddamn long. Like she just went over there and took it from her and then turned on her. But you know what I mean, it's a good way. But like you get her a heater, or you like I'm saying you just have Nikki Cross pop up and like cost somebody something. Like, but if you can stretch it, like you can stretch this out if you want to, and then Dominic would just be the main, especially if she keeps winning by nefarious actions. Like you can stretch that shit out.
Not to cut you off, I just want to read this comment real quick. Goodfella 1422 says Wyatt's versus Judgment Day next. I wouldn't be too mad at that, especially since they've been on the whole mode of like you turn on your family, we're basically coming after you. They just put out 2 members of their family quotations, but I wouldn't mind them leading into that. Like there's more avenues. Like Graham said, like you said, this has to end in October. And if it goes any longer, it's like, okay, what are we really doing? I could see Damian Priest and Finn Balor going on a little bit more, seeing like as it's like a fresher rivalry and situation that just happened at like SummerSlam. I can see them going a little bit longer, but this specific branch of what Judgment Day is doing with Rhea Ripley, I think you got to kind of cut that off right there. That's where it's going to outlive its usefulness, and people are going to eventually get tired of it. And little promos of like, oh, well, it's my man, and you know, you did all this, and you don't got him no more. That's going to start to wear off, and people are going to start to turn on that. It's not going to be fun to watch anymore. It's like, okay, you can't get any more shocking moments out of that than we already have at some point.
I mean, like I feel like Rhea and Liv have more beef than Damian and Finn. Like we used to be tag team partners, and we won the championship, and then you turned on me to go with them. Like there's a reason why I'm trying to take everything from you, not just everything, like everything, literally everything. Like I can understand.
Are you ignoring the fact that Damian and Finn were also tag team partners and tag team champions?
But that was before, you know what I mean? Before even Judgment Day was a thing. Like before Judgment Day was Judgment Day. Before Judgment Day was even a thing. When Adam was there.
Exactly. And speaking of Adam being there, Damian Priest did just talk about, you know, him being removed from the group and how it affected him and Rhea with Edge being taken out of Judgment Day, and how they talked about, you know, what that was going to look like. And he was saying that he damn near thought he was going to get fired. He was like, I don't know what the fuck they're going to do with me if this not going to work. We just tried to put this shit together and now it's falling apart. I don't know. The whole Judgment Day thing, I do think the idea of them versus the Wyatts is the direction that they should go at some point, just because of the whole idea of, you know, the family element of what they've been trying to piece together with the Wyatts, and how people are treating their own is like kind of a part of the thing, I guess. Why not?
And even if it doesn't, y'all to be happy that it was this long anyway. I did not think Judgment Day was gonna last this long. I thought when that shit first came up, even when that nigga Adam was in that shit, I was like, man, this shit is stupid. Like, oh, what was this supposed to be? I was like, I guess.
No, you didn't like him being like they were supposed to be spooky and supernatural, and he was like, hey, y'all stink. The local sports team is ass. Like that type of shit.
Yeah, it's not scary, cuz. You know what I mean?
I think they gotta allow Finn Balor to win some shit and just maybe not give him the pin and allow him to express any of his ideas when it comes to group names. You know what I thought of for absolutely no reason at all when this idea of Street Trash came up as the name of the group after weeks of Gunther calling Damian Priest. And by the way, he was talking to Damian Priest what the fuck that got to do with the Judgment Day and Finn Balor? Like, this wasn't even your idea for real. Like, how you gonna lift something and then just be like, hey, you know, it'd be dope if we were street trash. But I thought of Aladdin.
God, I knew it. I knew it.
This is how I know we're on the same thing. I was thinking that the whole time.
He was like, street rats. What is it? But if they look closer.
Yeah, you got a monkey crawling on you. Monkey just stole 3 apples, nigga. You talking shit. You trying to sing. Nigga. Monkey got 3 apples like, yeah, nigga. What an apple? What a fucking apple, nigga.
Shout out to Abu.
Yeah, man. That's the first thing I thought.
Bro, that's been in my mind since I heard him say it. I was like, these are some Aladdin ass insults. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I read it like that. I read street trash. I was like, street trash.
Riff raff. Street trash. All right, man. Jesus Christ. Bronson Reed still on a tear. I don't like what he did to R-Truth. What do you guys think of the follow-up to him just dogging out Seth Rollins and putting him on the injured reserve list?
Is it reset with Braun Breaker? Like, yo, use the Braun, you go out there and injure 2 people and then come back. Yo, Adam Pearce, dog, like, you got to start firing some niggas. You know what I'm saying? You got to start putting your foot down.
Nah, they like, this man came out there, and I this was a big plot hole for me. So he stands in the way of Bronson Reed when he tries to jump on R-Truth and do another tsunami. He stands in the way, and he gets out of the ring. He starts yelling at him. Bronson Reed kind of like walks away from him. He doesn't run away from him. He doesn't briskly walk away from him. He just walks away from him, climbs back up on the top rope, and jumps on him again. All while Adam Pearce is just like looking. I'm like, bro, you couldn't have stood in the way again? You couldn't have done any of that type of stuff? You just sit there and watch him do that. No one is like pulling him out of the ring, carrying him back there. Y'all just sat there. It's like, damn, man, that's tough. You gotta, it comes with territory. That's the type of shit it was. It's like, yo, it comes with territory.
I think he did say that he was going to be fined and suspended during the whole, like, as it was ending, you know, how he was yelling at him or whatever. But in the moment, maybe could have did a little bit more. You know what I'm
saying? This man was sitting there on the apron with his hands on his hips. He was like, damn, so you really gonna do it again, huh? You really gonna jump off again? Yeah, man, I wish you. Oh, okay, you gonna do it? Oh, okay, he's serious. All right, bro.
Look at this. Would you look at this?
There you go.
Look at this. You see this right here? Jason George, you see this?
He said, you know what? You are something else. You are something else.
Come on.
Hey,
I forgot the trash.
Go tell one of the talent. Hey, man, look, you need to go out there and do your match. Stop getting back here talking. Like, oh, how about I call Bronson Reed? He come over here and whoop your ass. Like, all right, man, I'll go out there and wrestle the match.
All right, man, I'll wrestle the match.
I'll go out there. Still got my kid.
You said the Great Khali, Punjab in prison? All right, yeah, I'll go out there and do that for you. You want something else? You don't take out Jamie Noble. Hey, don't take out Jamie Noble. Thank God Jamie Noble was safe. And Kidman. Keep Kidman in the back. I don't even know if he's still there, but if he is, Kidman will stop him.
Kidman is still there.
Oh, Kidman got to stop him then.
Yo, Jamie Noble gonna have a job for the rest of his life. I remember when they were making him do that weird shit with Nydia.
Is that the kiss her in the mouth every week? Everybody kiss her in the mouth every week.
At the WWE restaurant in New York or whatever they were just like, they had a kissing contest where this man was just like, she was kissing on different niggas. They was like, yo, contestant number 1, contestant number 2. And he was like over there in the corner, like, yeah, you kiss him, girl. Get to going on that man. Like he got a job forever. They made him do some wild shit.
Wow, shit. Like, she wasn't tough enough. And I had to fight Kid Cash. You know how hard it is to fight Kid Cash? That shit sucks.
There was a gang of reports coming in about Alpha. This all happened as soon as we started recording.
Oh, bro, man.
Very I said he's still going.
Yeah. MLW tweeted something, and Dave Meltzer tweeted something as well. A lot of shit. Okay. Got it. Well, glad he's good.
Fight on, bro.
Facts. Especially after, his brother passed like a little while ago. It's like, yo, like keep fighting, bro. But yeah. Bronson Reed, I like that they haven't taken the heat off of him. They're like, okay, Seth Rollins not here. Let me kill another nigga. Let me kill his other niggas' ribs. And R-Truth tweeted that he had broken ribs and internal bruising.
That's what's up.
Yep.
That's what's up. It's fucking crazy. I don't have anything else.
Man.
Salute to Dakota Kai. Get well soon.
Please.
Yo, big facts. Big facts. It's just unfair when you see somebody who has a love for wrestling like she does, and just injured back to back like this. I just want to see her continue. I've seen people saying like, oh, well, she needs to be comfortable with like having a manager role from here on out. And I'm like, you can't really tell somebody who's been their dream to get to this level the whole time that they kind of have to take a step back. So we just praying for her and hoping everything gets better. Speedy recovery. All that.
Big action. Anything else? Is that it?
Okay. That's it for me.
Cool. Jizzle, you good?
All in predictions next week.
All in predictions next week. Wow. All in predictions next week. Bash and Berlin predictions the week after that. Yeah. It'll be a fun time. Come join us next week.
Tune in. You'll be clamoring for it.
You'll be clamoring for it. It's crazy.
That sounds
wild. Shit.
What?
I did have something else. I'm not going to go into a long diatribe because I already talked about this before. Apparently, Logan Paul got named in the lawsuit from Iman Khalif. Apparently, he's named in there as for the cyberbullying alongside J.K. Rowling and Elon Musk. I'm just going to say, bro, just watch your mouth next time. Just watch your mouth next time.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah. Get a percentage of Prime. That's what I'm gonna say. This nigga got like 10 lawsuits going on right now at this moment.
Hey man, you ain't popping. You ain't popping if nobody's suing you, dog.
Yeah. That sounds like a life that I don't want to live. You only got two niggas suing you, dog? Like, damn, nigga, you a bum ass nigga.
Three niggas just sued me this morning.
And yesterday settled them, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm saying, got the bread, fuck them niggas.
Do you really got money if you ain't in litigation? Some, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere, somehow. I'm just wondering. I'm just asking. You feel me? Anyways,
I want to have so much money that niggas got to question it. Like, nah, nigga, give me some legally.
There you go. We will let y'all sit on that, think about that for the next week until we get back. But hey, more than welcome to follow the gang at the Enemies P3 on all social media platforms. Give us your thoughts, your opinions, this, that, and the third. You can follow me directly at Oh My God Graham, or you can follow one of these guys. Jizzle.
Yeah.
Me. I'm at that's me. Yeah _that's _me. And with an H. Had to fix it in the bio. But that's the one that you follow.
You're right. You're definitely right. Because I click on that sometimes. And I'm like, when I need to do something on CJ's page, and I'm like, oh, this is taking me to the wrong. You know what? I just search it in the little search bar. I just go to,
Trap.
I just go to the scenic route. There you go. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at _SonOfMars_. Just like that. I don't got nothing to promote.
I ain't got nothing to promote.
Me neither, other than this show. So come back next week. Stay tapped in, stay tuned in, stay dangerous until then, and take care of yourselves and each other. Deuces.
Shout out Green Day.
Some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you may get robbed. Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no, that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth.